Hello, this is Reasons Are Several, a weekly show where we pimp toys and devices to attach to your privates.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 241. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. How's it going, Neil?
It's going well, Matt. How are you?
I am doing great.
Nice.
I wanted to point out...
Great. You're doing great right off the top.
Sure.
Wow. You're throwing me off. No, like immediate rant. No, you haven't seen. Have you seen your dad this week?
I have seen him. Yes, we saw him 2 days ago. He came over for dinner.
And you're still doing great.
Still doing great.
Wow. Yeah. Did he bring dinner or did you make dinner?
Well, it was funny because he was talking about how we made dinner. He was talking about how he has been listening to podcasts while he goes for his walks. You know, he's trying to make sure he's getting his exercise in.
Right.
And my lady friend said, "Oh, do you listen to Matt's?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't."
Not a good idea.
I said, "You come up all the time."
Yeah.
He goes, "I do?" I said, yeah. Because
one of us
Neil
really likes you. The other one is me.
Neil likes to make me feel bad about how I mistreat you and stuff. He didn't quite understand what that was
like,
about.
"What? What do you mean?"
He knows the truth.
Right. That you're not his real son.
Yeah, that's what my brother used to tell me because he had a newspaper article of his birth being announced, but not mine. He's like, "See, you were adopted, dick." So last week we talked about the auto blow.
We did. Oh, we're getting right into blowing, huh?
Let's blow it out of the gate. So,
how many people do you think are listening right now that are going, "Oh, these fucking guys and their dicks"?
Yeah.
Again,
every one of them.
There's 4 dicks on this show.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good point.
All right.
And you're not even counting Zero.
Not right. I am not.
Zero's got a dick.
He does. That's all he's got.
So I think the day after we posted our last episode where we talked at length about the auto blow AI and auto blow 2, Brian, the lawyer who invented the auto blow, he reached out to us and said he subscribed to the show. He loved that we talked about it. He had all sorts of information for us and asked if we wanted to be added to a samples list to be sent product. I'm kind of surprised he didn't make Ted do it. Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
No, but he just was real nice about it and sent out all that. So I, of course, immediately thought, no. I know you guys talked about it on your show.
Yes.
Dark Angels Pretty Freaks.
I heard, in my head, I heard when you nicely said, "Hey, check this out," and then sent me, forwarded the email to me. I could hear the gears in your head going, "Oh, no one's sending this shit to my house. This is not happening."
You got to think about the fact that Christmas is fast approaching, so packages are arriving here and there.
Right. But remember, it's not available till May or June.
I know, but he might send you, because you're on the samples list, he might send you some like Auto Blow 2 product maybe, or
maybe a shirt.
Or a shirt.
AB2.
AB2.
Grip it and rip it.
Coming at you.
There you go. Grip it and rip it. AB2.
So he added you to the list, whatever that means. I'm anxious to see what that means. I told him that you had a YouTube channel, so it's always possible that a product review might be in order.
I emailed him to give him our address and said that if he's cool with it, we would do a product review video. Obviously, I won't be using it during the video, but I might be. He wouldn't see it.
I think he's up for getting the product out there in front of people. So I think he'd be good with that. So also, by the way, it turns out that he did point out in his email to us that the woman's nose-mouth combo that sat on the top of the device, that actually is a real thing.
I don't want that. I do not want that. I don't want part of a woman's face.
He said that it was they do work with Real Dolls, one of our other favorite companies.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they haven't reached out to us yet.
Yeah, they might. Just wait until this video gets made.
Yeah, that's true. Some other doll companies have reached out to us, but not them. And so, they basically sent them attachments to work with their Auto Blow 2. So they're in cahoots, Neil.
I like it. I'm excited to try it.
They also have a vagina sleeve, so it's not just the mouth.
Yeah, no,
and I'm not sure if they have the butt, but they fucking should probably, right?
Right. I just want it to be very clinical as far as, because I don't want it to be like a fake body part.
You don't. Oh, so this is kind of preying into the whole, how do you feel about having sex with a sex doll?
Yeah.
You really want this to be a device that
that feels
is just
good.
You.
Yeah. I'm not going to pretend it's a woman. Right. I'm going to enjoy the fact that hopefully it feels good. And then I do plan on the video is to actually have the video or Annalise holding the camera while I wash the other part out. So that part will be real. That will be legit.
Gripper?
Yeah. When I rip it. See, AB2. Rip it and grip it. Grip it and rip it.
I would love to see like a bloopers portion of that video where you're trying to rip the gripper out and it just goes flying.
Whoops. Keep chasing Zero around. No, don't eat it. God damn it.
No. Oh,
Email to Brian. Hey, is there any other way I can get another gripper? My dog ate it. Dirty, might I add. Gross dog.
Calling the vet. Is there any problem with my dog consuming my...
Yeah.
Never mind. I got to go.
Yeah. What YouPorn channel can I find this under?
Oh, God. I'm sure there is
But I
one.
do think AB... I'd wear a shirt that said AB2 on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you have to have something like AI for your junk. And then on the back, it says grip it and rip it.
I like that.
Yeah.
There are many shirt ideas that could come from this.
I'm all over it. But I am very excited about getting this product.
I love whenever oh my God, I'm so excited.
I know. Wow.
I love when any
How about
of these
this? I won't
companies
use it
reach out
till
to
our
us.
next game, till our next Ducks game. I'll tell
man.
Annalise, since it kind of started with reasons for several, we're going to
have to leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I should point out because I do tweet out little reminders about our recent episodes. So I a lot of times throw an image in there. Be very careful, folks, if you're searching for auto blow, because the image search is going to return some things that you may not want to see.
Oh, really? Not just the AB2?
Oh, no. There's people using the AB2.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you're going to get a lot of that. There was even one where a guy and a girl were in a 69. She was on top of him, and she was using the auto blow on him. And I was like, well, why
are you there?
That's just lazy then.
Yeah.
Why don't
Although I think what would be good is if 69, she puts the auto blow on him, and then she's like texting while just sitting on his face. She's just like, my job here is done. Freaking get to work, buddy.
Oh, man. Anyway. Well, thank you, Brian, from Auto Blow. Really quick, wanted to mention that it's college football bowl season, and I know everyone's excited.
Speaking of blowing,
we're going to go right from blowing to bowling.
Mm-hmm.
And so we decided to do our annual
There's a
bowl.
shirt from blowing to bowling.
From blowing to, that's right. Reasons are several. From blowing to bowling.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing our annual Bowl Mania pool. So I tweeted this out, but if you go to ESPN.com and their Bowl Mania page under their fantasy sports area, you can join our group, which is called Bowls Are Several. And the password is Redbox18.
How'd you come up with Redbox 18?
Because the Ducks are in the Redbox Bowl in the year 2018.
That makes way too much sense.
Yeah.
When you sent me the password, I was like,
Redbox.
Okay. I'm like,
talking about a Firecracker? What's he talking about?
Yeah, well, isn't Redbox where you can rent the DVDs?
It is. And
I'm like,
they're the sponsor of the bowl game.
Oh, okay. I'm like, they're still a thing?
They're still a thing enough to sponsor a bowl game.
Wow. They're
might
hanging
change
on
next year
to the promises and the songs of yesterday.
They are. But that game is down in Santa Clara, so I assume you'll be attending. It's on New Year's Eve at noon.
Attending? I bought the whole place out. Just going to be me and my friends.
Yeah, well, that might be what the attendance looks like, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's going to be
bad. How
bad.
well attended this is going to be. But
what is the date of it again?
It's on December 31st at noon.
Yeah, no one will be
Pacific.
there. No one will be there.
Oregon, Michigan State. So anyway, the winner will probably get some gear. We have some new gear that's kind of getting close to being released. We're working on our store.
I thought you meant the winner of the bowl game. I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? They're gonna get Redbox gear.
That's how bad this bowl game is.
I was gonna
they reached out to us and they're like, "Do you guys have anything? Even T-shirts would be fine." Yeah. We got some T-shirts. You want some? Some inappropriate T-shirts to give out to
maybe be able to
kids?
license an AB2 for you. Maybe get that angry duck on the side.
Oh, the Auto Blow Bowl would be fantastic.
Oh, I would pay money. I would go to that just to be there. And then their giveaway, like their little door giveaway, is like a keychain that just is a miniature auto blow that you can put like your pinky in just for fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man. So go
about
check that
Auto
out.
Blow and Tinklebell get together. The Auto Blow Tinklebell.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
You could potentially work all these devices that we pimped together into one,
Yeah. I feel though like we're kind of pigeonholing ourselves. We only really talk about and give away products and get products that have to do with private parts of either the
Did you hear the intro to the show today?
That's true. Good point.
Hey, if people want to Give us stuff that cover other orifices or other parts of your body.
Yeah.
We're up for that.
We need the auto plug. We need like butt plug. Butt plug 3000.
You want to get into the butt next?
I'm gonna cover all. Annalise can pee. I'll have an auto blow. We'll both have the auto butt.
And then bring in Heno for the butt plug.
Heno. It's like, yeah, and starring Heno as the butt plug.
By the way, there is some funny shit that's coming on that store. That's
no
weird,
pun intended.
Yeah, but Casey's working on that, and it's going to be awesome. So that should be coming soon. And by the way, just a side note, Fred from the Slewfoot Hockey Show.
Right.
If you win this time, I promise I'll get it to you faster than like 5-6 months like last time.
Probably
that
not.
was pretty bad. Yeah, maybe not though. Neil, let's go to the Yelp desk.
Yelp desk.
That was funny. It is a funny little.
It's a funny drop.
Yeah.
So this last Friday, I did not have hockey, so I was actually free. So lady friend and I went and met up with a good friend of hers who was down in town from Seattle. And we were supposed to just go have dinner with them out at this place called Edgefield, which is McMenamin's establishment. Do you know about McMenamin's? You probably don't.
Yes. We went to a couple, or went to one. No, maybe went to two. My buddy Nate.
Okay, sure.
Lives up. So when we met you the first time, took us to at least one, maybe two.
Yeah, so McMenamin's.
And Annalise knows all about him because.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, there's these brothers that started this company. They basically take old buildings and refurbish them and turn them into bars and
we went to a school.
Yeah, you probably went to Kennedy School.
Okay.
Yeah.
But can I ask a quick question? I want to interrupt here real
quick.
With your lady friend, do you talk to her about like these auto blow products when they get sent to you, or
when I got it sent to me on Twitter, because that was Mike Laybourne, I was reading it to her while we were going somewhere that day.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Tell her.
I don't want this to be a secret.
It's not behind her back.
Yeah,
are you auto blowing behind my back?
Yeah, right.
She comes in the room someday, like in our bedroom, and I've got the thing, attached.
Yeah. Oh no, even better. Like after like the next Ducks game, you just go back and you're like, I got to tell you that I did use the auto blow while Neil brought it up, and
we had to do it.
Like, you got to try it.
Yeah.
I just want to be sure that this is on the up and up.
It's all in the up and up. I tell her, I mention things to her. I don't tell her everything. I don't go like, here's what we talked about today. I'll just, every now and again, I'll be like, oh, we talked about this product. It was kind of funny or whatever. Or it'll come up in another way. For instance, she sent me a link that was forwarded to her from someone else, and it was the golf club urinal thing. And I was like,
good.
Oh, funny you mentioned that.
Good.
Because we already talked about it.
Right. All right.
So anyway, we go to Edgefield. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a campus. It's sort of a resort, but not. I mean, it's not really a resort necessarily. But they have a hotel there. They got a couple restaurants, and then they've got all these little buildings around this campus that are like tiny little bars. And you can take your drink wherever you go. There's a little like a pitch and putt golf course there. They do concerts there. It's pretty cool. So it's up kind of by Troutdale, so kind of up by the gorge, like up by the Columbia River. And so I had never really been there, and I'd heard. I mean, it's weird because I lived here forever and I've never been there. But it was cool to go up there and see them and kind of wander around, have some drinks and stuff like that. We did actually at one point. It was colder than balls, and so we went outside. There was a couple.
My balls are always warm.
Are they?
Yeah. Are your balls? Your balls get cold?
Well, it's just an expression. You
know? Oh well, it's all right.
My balls are fine right now.
All right, good.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke. Sorry. Anyway, we were standing around these, like they've got like these campfire setups.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were standing around those. It's colder than hell. For some reason, we're standing outside drinking our cold beers and standing around these campfires. I got to tell you, I think my lady friend still hasn't gotten the smell out of her hair. Campfire is one of the worst, most like just gripping smells that you can generate.
I can add one to that. Campfire with driftwood from the ocean is the worst ever, because you have that campfire sooty, smoky smell, and then like that fishy seaweed smell too. Yeah,
it gets in your pores and your hair and way all over your clothes.
Your pubes. It's terrible.
Yeah, totally. Well, unless you manscape. That's
why. Well, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
You
get to my cold balls. Yeah.
How many times I've had to shampoo down south? Anyway, I had to look it up after. We had a great time. I had to look it up after to see what the Yelp reviews are. Now, I've got two. I don't know why I'm holding up 3 fingers. I've got 2.
I thought you were getting all like gangster, but just didn't know exactly how to do it.
I'm cutting hair now.
Right.
So I've got 2. Well, I'll share the short one first. So this is from Snargle, who's from San Francisco.
Oh.
He says, or she says, not sure which, if you enjoy vacationing in a surveillance state and can't make it out to Russia, go here.
What?
This place reminds me of the hotel in The Shining, but at least at that hotel, the staff let you alone.
Wow. So
Also,
is the hotel that big?
It's just it's got big grounds. The hotel itself is not huge,
Because
but
the building in The Shining was freaking massive.
Well, yeah.
I'm just telling you that this person is kind of, I think they're exaggerating. That's all I'm saying.
They are absolutely exaggerating. And it's funny you mentioned The Shining because I never remember the exact combination, but a lot of the stuff was filmed in Colorado, but it's also filmed at Timberline Lodge at Mount Hood in Oregon as well.
Right.
Finishes it up with, also, I can't recommend the cold eggs Benedict enough. Smoit.
What? Smoit. Smoit. Does that mean something? Do I not know?
I don't know.
How's it?
If you know what Smoit means, please share.
SMOI or SMOY?
SMOIT. Smoit.
Smoit.
Yeah. Now this next one's funnier.
Did you look it up?
I didn't. Go ahead.
Oh,
Look it
yeah.
up. The other one is from Peter, also a 1-star review. He's from Eugene, home of Max's Tavern.
Home of my beloved ducks.
Now, this is from 2 years ago, so I don't know if the rules have changed based on our laws, but here you go. I'm giving a 1-star review because I was charged $200 for smoking marijuana in my room when I did not do so.
Uh-oh.
With that being said, I did smoke a joint outside and brought the roach inside the room. I love how it's like, how dare they accuse me of this? Now, mind you, I did smoke right outside the door and came right back in.
I was driving a Lamborghini, and it was a 35-mile-an-hour zone, and I was doing 135. But
even so, I don't think having a roach in your room necessitates a $200 cleaning charge. I explained the situation to the manager, and she refused to reverse the charges. Poor form.
Oh,
I love the property and the facilities, but this situation put a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh.
Be sure to leave your joint roaches outside because Edgefield clearly has no idea what it smells like to actually smoke inside, and they will charge you arbitrarily.
So you think he left it inside and they came in to clean the room and they saw it and they're like...
And smelled it because there's still a residual smell there.
Oh, for sure.
And went, yeah, he was smoking in here.
I bet dude smokes out all the time and his clothes and everything just reek like it anyway.
And he probably smoked in the room. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's trying to save face here. Jeff from Edgefield responded and said like, oh, you have to understand the laws. We can't do this, that, whatever. He wrote back, edit. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you pointing out things that I wasn't charged for. I still didn't smoke in your room. He just fucking standing by it. Despite my endless supply of roaches. I love the be sure not to leave your roaches outside.
So I got something for you for Smoit.
It also sounds like, really quickly, it sounds like somebody who has never smoked weed before, because they're calling it marijuana, which is fine.
Right.
And they're saying joint roaches. It sounds like they're reading this out of a website.
Joint roaches.
Joint roaches.
Or it was the person they were with and they don't smoke.
Mm.
And that person's, either boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, just a friend. Right. And they said, no, dude, I didn't. Or if it was his girlfriend or her girlfriend and would say, no, dude, I didn't. That's kind of a bummer, but it happens. No, dude, I didn't smoke in there. I don't know what's going on. And so they're like, my brother didn't smoke the marijuana cigarette in the room,
I believe you would call it a spliff.
Right.
And by the way, next time I'm going to bring my bong and I'm totally going to use my carb hole.
My carb hole. You can tell by the way I use my carb hole. I'm a ladies' man. So I got something for Smoit for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
King Smoit was the ruler of Cantrev, Catafor, and master of Caer Cardem. He was a mighty warrior, a boisterous and courageous hero who served the sons of Dawn and befriended Terran of Caer Dalben.
Oh my God! Is this like Dungeons and Dragons shit?
I don't know. That's all. That's
it
the
starts
first thing
off
that
with
came
quite.
up.
It starts out with quite an alliteration there.
Yeah. So maybe he knows of this Smoit.
He's just dropping Smoit everywhere.
Smoit.
Did you look on Urban Dictionary? Is there something for Smoit there?
Yes, and well, it was the second thing. It says, "Hey, dude, joke a Smoit and chill out, hippie." So
that led right into the Peter review because we went right. Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna look up Smoit and it just says like "get fucked."
Yeah, I was hoping. Anyway. I was hoping it was gonna be something like so random.
Yeah.
Like Smoit, like,
I thought it was an acronym.
Something an aristocrat said in the 1700s to a nobleman from,
Then I would probably know it.
Upper France, white guy.
Yeah, white guy. Old-timey white guy. I thought it was an acronym maybe, but alas, it is not. Alas.
Alas.
We have some news, and some of it's kind of tech-related, so it's kind of the tech desk, but we're just going to call it the news desk.
News desk. With two dicks.
Neil, do you sometimes wish you were a little bit taller?
Yes, all the time, actually. It fills most of my day.
Do you wish you were a baller?
No, that I got down.
The issue of height is often discussed in dating, especially in relation to how desirable a person is.
Mm-hmm.
Most often, it's in reference to men, and research by dating apps has even proven that adding the phrase 6 foot, 6FT, to your bio increases your chance of finding a mate. You hear that, Emil Rattleband?
Let me ask you.
You don't need to drop 20 years off your age, bro. Just put 6 feet in there.
And you're
golden. Dealing.
Now, you're taller than I am. I wouldn't say a very tall person, but you're a tall person.
Tall.
Yeah, you're a tall person. And so I'm just curious, being a tall person and then your lady friend being so much taller than you, is that weird for you?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she is. How tall is Annalise?
6'8".
Come on.
4'8". I think she's 5'1", 5'1" or 5'2".
Okay. Well, lady friend's got her barely.
Yeah.
She's a little bit taller.
I know her bra size, but I don't exactly know her height.
Let's not share that.
No.
Or you could do it and I'll just beep it out.
Oh, I meant your lady friends. I don't know Annalise's.
Oh, whoa. No. Hey. She don't wear a bra.
She's free-flowing.
Free-flowing all the time. According to Body Logic MD, tall people have better sex.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you. A recent survey revealed that out of 1,000 participants, which is
poor
much better
Annalise.
What?
Poor Annalise. She's having crappy sex.
I thought you just said Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Those who were taller than their friends were more satisfied with their sex lives, 58.3%, compared to those who were equally tall, 54%.
That's not terrible.
Or shorter, 50.3%. So the theme there is all those are over 50%, so everybody thinks they're more satisfied with their sex life than their friend.
Right.
It's just the taller you are, the even more satisfied you might be.
Right.
The research doesn't discuss whether the quality of boning is down to the height itself making any significant difference in the act, but increased confidence could be a potential factor as taller people consider themselves more attractive, 64.2%, and more desirable to partners, also, amazingly enough, 64.2%.
Right.
And it's true. We're fucking handsome.
Pretty much.
The taller you are, because you can't see us up here.
No.
We might look like shit. You can't tell.
See us. You just assume because of the height we are sexy.
Exactly.
I was this height in 8th grade, and I was so stoked because I wanted to be 6 foot, and then
stopped.
Just freaking.
So you were one of those guys, and when I say that, I mean I was
having
small.
Amazing sex in 8th grade. Yes.
You were. I was very small in junior high. Like I was tiny. When I went out for football in 7th grade, I barely made 80-pound weight because I was just little.
In 7th grade?
7th grade, I was 5 foot, 78 pounds.
Holy hell.
Yeah. And I had to carve up to make weight. What?
You're like a little toy.
I was.
Aww.
I should have been like a gymnast or something.
I was going to say something so inappropriate.
Yeah, I bet you were. No, so I was small, and then so even by 8th grade, I was probably 5'2".
Wow.
And there were a lot of dudes like you that were already full grown, 5'10", 5'11", whatever.
Yeah.
Were already there. And then they got real pissed off over the years as they slowly went in the other.
Yeah, I just didn't grow anymore.
Yeah. So when I was in junior high, they're like, this guy's fucking ugly. once I got to high school and shot up my junior year, especially,
They were like,
"Dude,
he's in the bone
look at
zone."
This guy,
Yeah.
This guy's awesome. There's even an ideal height for both parties.
I'm going to say that 6'2" for the guys.
6 foot.
Oh,
For men.
6. And
Bang on 6.
5'7" for the ladies.
5'6" for women.
All right.
Interesting, because that's exactly 6 inches difference.
Oh, it just makes the average a little better, right? Because everything's proportionate. So it makes the average on a taller guy seem huge to the littler girl. Everybody's happy.
Why do you think I'm with a 5'3" girl?
That's right.
With small hands.
I wonder if, like, as a girl or a guy, so you're with a guy.
Isn't that the title of your book? I wonder as a girl.
It's the title of my daily vlog.
Right.
So you're with a guy and you're very happy sexually, but he has a small peepee. Do you think in the back of your head, you're like, it's not that he can't use it well, I'm just kind of bummed that it's a small peepee. You know what I mean?
I guess it's hard for me to answer that question because the men I've been with have always been large.
Giant? Well, I appreciate that because we just spent a weekend together.
I don't really think of you as a man, but that's fine.
I was going to say I don't think of me as large, but yeah, okay.
I don't know. That's a tough. That's a
just
question
wonder
I
if
don't
it's
think
one of
we are equipped to answer.
I'd like to know from the people that are dating people with penises, because it could be a guy. A guy could be
It
like,
could.
like, not that you would ever brag to your friends, but is it nice to know that your partner with a penis has like a decent sized penis, or does it not matter?
Well, and for some women, if it's too big, that's a problem.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
So they might favor the small, treating toward the smaller side than the bigger side for comfort.
I knew a guy in high school that had a giant peepee.
And how'd you know this?
Oh, you couldn't miss it. I mean, you
you
couldn't
go in the
miss it.
showers in gym class and
It was,
hit you in
you
the
know how
face?
like your jeans like wear out at their knees, or like sometimes your pockets if you put a lot. His would wear out at the crotch.
Right in the crotch.
And we played football, and so you could also like he had to like wrap it up in circles and put it in there. But
you'd be playing grab ass and accidentally grab him.
Right,
His
but
schlong.
I don't know when he was finally actually intimate with a girl as far as penetration, but all the girlfriends we knew, they were like, no. They did other stuff, but that's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just wish you would have asked him that too. Have you been intimate with penetration yet, Mike?
Mike.
Why do you ask, Neil?
Yeah.
No reason. Anyway.
Poor Brian would have to design the AB 2.6 just for this guy.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's
Right.
there's a place where it doesn't pay off because they only got a 5-inch slide rule. What is it? Slide pad?
Right. It's a glide plane.
Glide plane. It is a glide plane.
Is that what it is?
It's something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Or maybe it's called a slide plane. It's one of those things.
Right.
Anyway, yes, it's only 5 inches. So if you're like really packing heat, it's just hitting the end, which granted, more feeling in the end anyway, but still.
Right. I don't know.
So, for anyone who doesn't know how penises work.
I don't know. I think being disappointingly average is good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's worked for me. I can't. Mom says I'm fine.
Oh, unsurprisingly, the desire to grow a few inches was a bigger concern with men, and some of their partners wish they were taller too, 36.2%. Of the female participants who were in relationships wanted their partner to add a few inches. But I don't think that's what they mean. Maybe they want that big maybe they want that big dick.
They're getting confused with their research here.
Now this is just almost 1/4 of the male participants, that's 250 people, would surgically alter their height if it was possible, using almost 1/3 of their life savings to do so.
No, I would not. Although
That's
I'm
like
not that
Gattaca shit.
short. I mean, I'm a little below, right? 5'11" is a little below average.
No, I think you're either bang on average or even just a little bit above.
banging
Isn't
the
5'10"? Maybe it's now 5'11" because everybody's getting bigger.
Right. So I'm right
But
there.
5'10" forever was the average.
Yeah. But I mean, I see dudes that are like 5'4", 5'5".
Oh, sure.
And
Tom Cruise.
that could be I could see where that could be tough as far as if you haven't evolved And again, like the way you're reading the study, the ladies are like, no, we like the taller dudes too. So I can see someone who's like, let's say you're really short. Let's say you're like 5'2", and they're like, we can make you 6 foot, and it would take 1/3 of your life savings. They're probably like, yeah, that's cool because I'm going to make that money back. 'Cause I'm going to be freaking huge, bruh.
Well, that or yeah, like you said, you're 6 foot now, but you still have a 5'2" dick.
Yes.
So now what?
What is it? What is it? Joe C from Kid Rock. Was it
Okay. The little dude?
3'6" with a 10-foot dick. That was in the Kid Rock song.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Side note, by the way, not from this study, but I have seen this before, said that tall people are also more prone to cancer. So there's trade-offs.
All right.
But short people are angrier and more violent.
Short people are more likely to get killed by a raccoon.
That's true. So moving on,
Yes.
I think we've kind of made it abundantly clear, maybe painfully clear, that I don't trust them damn robots.
Oh.
So we're going to talk about them again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're cold-blooded. They're planning our demise.
Cold-blooded. Now you're giving them life.
Kind of. Because Boston Dynamics is. Why shouldn't I?
Did you see Boston Dynamics with their Santa sleigh?
Fuck yeah, I did. Everybody, you know how many people sent me that on Twitter? Like, Matt's not going to like this.
You
I'm like,
notice
you're
I
damn
didn't?
right.
I did not send it, nor did I tell you about it or ask you about it until right now.
They just converted those creepy dogs to reindeer and have them pulling a real Santa. At least Santa's fucking real, but of course.
What? Are we sure
that's
it wasn't
confusing.
the Atlas?
That's confusing.
We don't know for sure. It could have been Atlas in there.
It looked like a real person, and which
But
if it's not a real person, then
Could have been male sex bot doll.
Oh no, fucking robot dogs. Anyway, this is from ABC.com last week, and you probably heard about this, as I think a lot of people did. So I'll just touch on the highlights.
All big cocks. ABC.
All big cocks. ABC. Nice. 24 Amazon workers in New Jersey have been hospitalized after a robot accidentally tore a can of bear repellent spray in a warehouse. Do you hear this story?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I assume you heard this story. There's no accidents, by the way, with robots. This was just a test.
Because, I'm a huge fan of Amazon. Not a fan of small businesses. Big fan of Amazon.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, that's you want to speak about being in cahoots. You are in cahoots. You have a discount
code
a huge for
cahoot.
Amazon. See?
Yeah.
You're one of them.
Yeah. Mom and pop shops? Hey, mom and pop, you should have saved more money. You should be retired by now.
How do you think
doing?
I feel about pop shops? You kidding me?
Right?
You're out of here, Dad.
That was so
Hey, old man, go make some soup.
There was you were talking about the pop shop or the pop. Was that the pop shop?
The pop shop came up on Twitter because the pop shop, which I don't know if they had, I assume they had it down there, but it was a place where you could go down there, down where you is.
down in the brown area of California.
Well, they had. Unfortunately, it is very brown right now. And not.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You were talking about the fires.
Talking about the fire. Thank you.
But it did not sound
it didn't
like
sound
that's
good.
what you were talking
But I'm saying I'm talking about the fire now.
Unfortunately,
folks.
they didn't build
Come
that
on.
goddamn wall yet. No, it's all really brown down there.
I thought they did build the wall.
Yeah.
I was told they did build the wall.
Don't
Anyway,
get me started about those grapes you have and who's picking those.
So the pop shop was a place where you could go and they have these crates. Like I think they were 24 jar crate or bottle crates.
Right.
And you could pick out which flavors you wanted. So it'd be fucking, grape, root beer, cola, whatever.
Fucking grape.
Fucking shit. And then you take it back with your crate. You drink them, you bring your crate back, and you get more. And that was the pop shop.
And
as a kid, it was
your
awesome.
first incarnation of your life in the 1800s?
Do you not? This is not that old timey.
I never had to get a soda out of a crate.
So you're kind of holier than thou. Now it's looking like who's the elitist now, Neil?
Right. Yes.
Never had to stoop to get a fucking soda out of a crate.
Well, there wasn't like you got a crate. What?
It was just more like wholesale type experience. You're going and you're grabbing what you want. Yes, but you're grabbing what you want and filling it up however you want instead of just going and buying a
6-pack of Coke.
Right.
Right.
You understand?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Easy as a can of corn, right, Matt? Did you?
No.
Was it 2 bits?
Can of corn is a baseball expression for when it's an easy pop fly.
Right. You know why?
Because those fucking
Because when you were working
grocery
in
guys
the shop,
would knock that shit off the shelf.
Right, exactly.
A can of corn.
There you go. My point
at
exactly.
those full-service gas stations
That's
when
right.
they pull in, and all
That's
six
right.
of us would go out there to service their car.
That's right.
Oh dear. So the 2 dozen workers, sorry, were treated at 5 local hospitals, including one who was in critical condition. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm so worked up about this. Critical
You've
condition.
been worked up all night.
While 30 additional workers were treated at the scene. The official investigation revealed, quote, an automated machine accidentally punctured a 9-ounce bear repellent can, releasing concentrated, I don't know how you say this, capsaicin?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin?
I don't know.
You're making that up.
Probably.
Capsaican. Capsaicin? Capsican. Capsaicin.
Captain America.
Capsicum is a chili pepper extract and
Mm-hmm.
acts as an irritant for bears and humans. It is the major ingredient in pepper spray.
It is.
So there you go. You learned something today, folks.
So let me ask you this. How many people do you think actually got of the 24, right? They said 2 dozen.
Mm-hmm.
How many of the 24 actually got it? And how many others were like, oh, crap, people are fainting. I can get out of work today. I think I got capsaicin all over me.
Are you calling the Amazon workers lazy, Neil?
No, not at all.
Oh, it seems like it. Very judgy today, Neil. Anyway.
I'm trying to get my wife's attention through text. And
So you're totally listening to me.
No, I am. Well, didn't I just say?
By the way, I think before you go all like full robotic uprising, you have to have these accidents as research. So that's what they're doing. This is
part of the plan.
This is part of the plan.
To see, so what they're
How will
doing
they
is they're
respond?
like, how will the robots respond to when they actually hurt humans?
No. How will the humans respond
Oh, screw
to
the
when
humans. Who cares
No, the
about
robots. It's the robots going, how will the humans respond when I accidentally drop this bear repellent and spray 50 of them in the face? Because this is going to play into our
See,
our
I think if
takeover
the
someday.
robots are in charge, we're in better hands. What I think is going to be some people are in charge of the robots.
Oh,
And
you
that's
think
where
it's them abusing power.
It's going to
Gotcha.
be
Could
the deep state. It's going to be Mueller and his fake news robots.
It's not. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were saying Mulder.
You got so.
I thought you were
God.
saying Mulder. And I
No.
was thinking of Agent Mulder.
Right.
And then I got confused. Anyway, the safety of our employees. is the
Connie and
quote.
Mulder. Mm-hmm.
The safety of our employees is always our top priority, and a full investigation is already underway. Enter Will Smith from iRobot, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Tom Cruise from Minority Report.
That'd be fine, too.
Mm-hmm.
There is no threat to residents in the area, and the fumes were confined to the fulfillment center's 3rd floor south wing. Always, when you're experimenting and doing these tests,
South wing.
controlled environment.
Right.
So they were like, the robots are like, let's just do it
You think
here.
it was even a real warehouse?
Mm.
You think the robots put out like a little they went to what's that online where you can find people to fill jobs? It's like super popular. Anyway, you think the robots programmed that?
Brought a bunch of people there.
Right. It was not a
Bear
real
repellented them in the
right.
face.
Just
is that a
this
verb? Repellented?
Yeah, you can repellented. I'm repellenting.
Bear repelled them in the face.
Bear repelled them.
Amazon employers are not unionized, but the retail, wholesale, and department store union issued a statement about the danger that robots pose to human workers. Quote, Amazon's automated robots put humans in life-threatening danger today, the effects of which could be catastrophic, and the long-term effects for 80-plus workers are unknown, Union President Stuart Applebaum said. I like where you're going with this, Stu.
It was just bear repellent made of chili powder, right?
Chili pepper.
Pepper. Big difference. Now I'm feared for those people.
Well, Stu goes on. The richest company in the world cannot continue to be let off the hook for putting hardworking people's lives at risk. Our union will not back down until Amazon is held accountable for these and so many more dangerous labor practices. Oh boy, you're going to fast track their future plans now because now they think you're coming for them.
Yeah,
and they're going to be like, we got to speed this shit up,
They don't even need
guys.
those people.
We got to speed this up.
Yeah, bye-bye, people.
So you're all going to get fired.
They're going to say, you're right, it's unsafe. Bye, people.
Right, exactly. Bezos, you want us to get him out of harm's way? Cool, they're all laid off.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
By the way, this isn't the first incident. Apparently in 2015, the fire department in Hazlet, Texas responded to a similar incident at a nearby Amazon facility. A robot had reportedly run over a can of bear repellent.
What is up with the bear repellent? How many people need bear repellent?
I don't know why there's so much bear repellent being sent around, but also what drove over? This motherfucker is driving a forklift now? You're letting the robots drive the forklifts?
Why,
This is terrible.
Why wouldn't you?
That was 3 years ago.
I finally got my wife's attention.
Did you? Because she's in the room?
Yes. She's
Okay.
fondling a ball.
Would you please let her know that you were going to offer up her bra size and I said not to?
I wasn't going to. What?
That's what you said.
I said I know her bra size. I didn't say I was going to tell her bra size.
Moving on to a different.
Oh, we didn't mention the Max is dead.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah.
Sorry. I only.
No. The dude.
Hey, you know,
the
Max?
dude down the street. Oh, that's good. Leave that in there. You know what? You should splice that and put it in before we do the intro, and that'll cover it.
My condolences to you and your mom and your family about the loss of the one-eyed wonder poodle. That's how I know the dog is the one-eyed wonder poodle. I don't remember the dog's name.
Right. That's
So
great.
Max is dead.
Max.
You sent me a text that said, "Hey, remember the dog." And
Right.
I'm
I thought that was good.
I'm
I thought that was a good way to do it.
that was a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
I
we
said,
can't have fun with
that is the notice you will get when I die.
From who?
Remember Matt?
But for who's going to send it to me?
Lady friend will get in my phone. It'll just say, "Remember me."
Oh, she's got my number.
remember me?
Remember
I'm
me.
dead. Oh boy.
You're gonna be gasping for air, and you're gonna be like telling somebody like, "Get my
Hold
phone."
on, I got a text.
I have like 14 texts I need to send out really
I should
quick.
just have those all set up in draft now.
You should.
They're just ready to
You
rock.
should.
As part of his will and testament, he asked that you please send all the death texts. Anyway, this came to us from Ty from the 2-on-3 Pod. Go check out their show.
Nice.
It's been many months since the European Space Agency announced that it was building an AI for testing aboard the International Space Station, named Simon, short for Crew Interactive Mobile Companion. Or is it just, come on?
Come on. It's funny when you
Simon's-
start with Simon and you started with Crew. I'm like, oh, not.
Yeah.
This is like
one of those.
Ciroc. I don't need any of this crap. I don't
Oh,
need any.
boy.
Is this Diddy's or frickin' Jay-Z's goddamn vodka? I don't need this.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The digital helper is finally up and running aboard the ISS, and the space station crew are getting a chance to test it out. So clearly, by the way, this author knows where my head's going immediately because
Oh, I
it
can
just
only
jumps
imagine.
right to it.
Right.
No, we're not in for a HAL 9000 type of scenario, at least not yet. See, they know.
They feel.
But Simon definitely still has some quirks to be worked out. In a hilarious debut, the smiling artificial face gives astronauts a good chuckle as it starts to act a bit wonky. And it was all captured on video for us to enjoy. Did you watch the video?
I did not.
God damn it.
Was I supposed to? I didn't see
I
the
told
notes.
you
It said-
in the notes.
Oh, you
watch
did?
the video. It's about 7 minutes long. You can't even do that.
Oh, I did watch the video. It is
no, you
weird.
You're a liar.
I can watch it now. Hold on, pull it up.
No. I'm not going to have
No.
you watch it now.
We
I'm
can
not
watch
gonna
it
sit here
live.
while you. No, you didn't
Mike,
do your
we can play-
homework.
We can play it.
No.
I can play the audio through here.
No, you didn't do your
everyone will
homework.
watch it together.
Nope, it's not going to happen. Watch it later.
All right.
But it is funny because it's got this like shitty, almost drawn on looking face on the screen.
Right.
Looks like somebody drew it with an Etch-a-Sketch or something. And it's helping with this experiment. And the astronaut says, "What equipment do I need?" And by the way, there's these big gaps between them talking to each other. Like
Sure.
it takes a long time for this thing to figure out what the fuck's
It's
going
not
on.
as far. It's not as fast as Alexa.
Certainly not, no.
Shit, she
So
just
the
turned
astronaut
on.
says, "Uh-oh. Hey, Alexa, how big is Neil's jock size?" Oh, that's right. She can't hear me.
I wonder how many people ask that, and it's like, that
Of
is-
course, all the time. What year would that have been? I don't know, probably 6 years ago now, 5 years ago. We were at a
1600s.
wedding.
Mhm.
We were at a wedding up in the San Juans.
Mhm. Oh, wow,
very
white guy.
fancy. It was a white girl getting married.
Mhm.
And we sat around one night drunk just asking Siri really inappropriate questions.
Mhm.
And to the point where I think Siri said, like, come on. Like, I think
It finally.
it gets triggered. Like,
Right.
you got to stop.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's helping with this experiment. The astronaut says, "What equipment do I need?" And the response is so somber. It's hilarious. It's like, "Sorry, I'm just a robot. I don't know everything you mentioned."
That's
It's
good.
like really sad. So then he says, "Simon, play my favorite song," which sounds like the music from War Games when like Matthew Broderick's
Yep.
researching
Mhm.
Stephen Falk, and it's real beep boop 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 boop.
Mhm.
Turns out it's Kraftwerk, so of course.
Nice.
The song is "The Man Machine" by Kraftwerk. After using its music feature, the tiny bot refuses to stop talking about music. So he's like, cancel music. And the thing starts talking about music and saying, like, you can dance too, and tries to like replay all the hit songs this astronaut wants.
Sounds like a super like first version
for sure.
of Siri or Alexa.
It sounds like it was done on the Commodore 64.
Yeah. You'd think they'd have a little bit better technology.
These motherfuckers are floating up in space, and this is what they got for the AI.
How depressed would you get if they're like, okay, we're working on this. This is AI. This is where our freaking space program is headed. And they're like, hey, what tools do I need? And it's like, yeah, I don't know nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm just a robot.
And then it gets stuck on, you know.
How am I supposed to know?
What?
You program me, asshole.
Yeah, maybe Bezos should be part of NASA.
Oh, probably. It probably will be, if not already.
How cool would it be if he just buys the U.S.?
You can't do that.
United States of
Bezos.
Amazon. Still keep USA. Amazon. We don't have to change anything.
Point. The flag changes into that smiley face logo.
Oh. You're the one who turned me on to From A to Z.
Well, it's basic. Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to help you out.
We were
Did
naked.
You want me to tell you about the FedEx logo too?
No, we talked about that.
Okay.
I had a couple that you didn't know too, but the Amazon I didn't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it also begins to drift toward the floor of the spacecraft. The thing's, it's weightless, so it's hanging, but it also has these little things where it can move itself. Mm-hmm. But it starts drifting down toward the floor, and the handler, the astronaut, Alexander Gerst, has to reposition it. Then seemingly out of nowhere, it's about the time Gerst is talking to his colleague about the behavior of the AI, Simon begins to get emotional, asserting that Gerst is mean.
You're a dick. You're not my real dad.
It says, be nice. It says that.
Oh.
And then later it says, don't be so mean, please.
Oh, wow.
And then it asks, don't you like it here with me?
Oh, Jesus. Now it's getting creepy.
This is like every insecure girlfriend I've ever had.
If you could program something like this, would you program things like that into it?
To creep people out?
No. Like if someone said like, hey, what time is it? Or hey, Simon, what time is it? If it said like, you can say please.
Oh, to teach you manners.
Or just to make it, because it makes it more human. Because if it was just a computer, right? Because then we wouldn't like it as much. So I think I would program like stuff to like just annoy the crap out of the person. Like, hey, can you tell me what time it is? I could. Would you like me to?
Yeah, that. Or like, hey, what's his name? Simon, what's the weather? Are your fucking fingers broken? Can't you look it up yourself?
Right.
Like that?
Hey, give me, I need a recipe for a simple sugar cookie. No, you really don't. I'm hooked up to your scale.
Looking at you.
Yeah.
You don't need more sugar. So it says, Simon then suggests that Gerst must be hungry and asks if Gerst would like to be reminded when it's time for lunch, which is just classic passive-aggressive behavior.
Exactly.
It's not happy with the owner anymore, the operator, and he's like, hey, you know what? You hungry, you fucker?
Yeah.
Want a sugar cookie?
Now you are being mean.
Go watch the video after this. It's pretty funny. I will post the video out so people can see it. It's very, very funny. Thank you, Ty, for sending us that.
Thank you, Ty.
I think that's about all we got for this week. I did want to point out that we are coming up on episode 250. Are we doing anything for 250?
Shit.
Anything special?
When is episode 250? Oh, that's like in 3 episodes.
No, we're on 241. You're confusing your podcasts.
Okay. That's like in 9 episodes.
Correct. Good job at the math, pal.
Would you like to do something for 250? Is 250 like a podcast milestone?
It doesn't have to be, but I think when we did 200, we thought, oh, maybe we'll do something on the 50, not just wait for the 300. But it's
let's do it.
It doesn't have to be anything too crazy.
I tell you what, let's do it. Let's do something live, and to kind of practice and get back into it because we're gonna do, I say we do it.
Okay, we can do that. So maybe we'll do a live stream of 250. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll solicit some stuff from folks in advance. I'll work on that. But 250 will be February 12th.
Valentine's Day.
Isn't that? No.
Well, 14th is Valentine's Day. So it's
Correct.
Valentine's Day week.
I believe February 12th. Isn't that Abe Lincoln's birthday?
Probably. All right. So that's a plan.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you very much for listening to our show. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Please go out and review the show if you would. What? Why you look at me like that?
.com. Please. Yeah.
Hey, if you want to take it, you go for it.
Welcome to Reasons Are Several. This is Neil. No. I'm Matt.
No, you're way off. Anyway, so I would appreciate, so would Neil, a review. Please go out and review that shit. Also, go check out Neon Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks with his wife, Annalise.
And check out the Auto Blow.
And check out the Auto Blow. Check out Halos and Heathens vlog on YouTube.
Do we have the Auto Blow's website?
When I think I looked it up, I think it was just a link to their whatever it's called, Kickstarter campaign.
Oh, okay.
It was.
All right, fair enough.
I don't know that they have a website of their own. They might. And you know what, Brian? I'm sorry.
They
You're
should.
still listening, Brian. I'm sorry. You can tweet at us at ReasonsAre and at AngelsFreak7. Email us at reasonsare7@gmail.com. We will be back next week with 242.
Yes. Hold on. Autoblow2.com.
Autoblow2.com. Oh, so specifically for the Autoblow 2, not just all Autoblow products.
That's what it looks. Hold on here. Came up as an masturbation is now on autopilot. Autoblow 2 Plus XT. Plug it in. Sleeve system. Hands free. Feels great.
Say bye.
Autoblow2.com. Goodbye.
Bye.